Okay, so this is the Grand Overlook over at Pittsburgh, located at the intersection at Grandview Avenue and Bertha Street. So let's take a look at what we see here. So that's one of the stadiums over there. That yellow bridge over here is called the Fort Pitt Bridge. It covers I-376.
The yellow truss bridge in the back is the Fort Duquesne Bridge, which also carries Interstate 279. And it looks like there's traffic heading southbound towards the Fort Pitt Bridge, which leads into the Fort Pitt Tunnel.
There's a bunch of buildings over here. I like the one over here. It looks like it's like towers, like a castle. That looks cool. Then there's UMPC over here.
That stands for the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center.
This whole area down here is I-376, traveling to the east towards Monroeville. This bridge over here is called the Smithfield Street Bridge. That bridge is where we travel to come up here. It's called the Liberty Bridge, which is the ones that's full of cars, the Truss Bridge. There's a railroad bridge over there. And when taking the Liberty Bridge, we came up this road over here to climb up into the Overlook. The yellow bridge over there is called the 10th Street Bridge. That leads into like a tunnel down there into the city. And the blue bridge over there is called the Birmingham Bridge. So that's cool. Interesting to see a bunch of bridges over here. Very nice to see this overlook. And over here we see a radio tower over there.
This is a great view of the Grandview Overlook looking at the south side of Pittsburgh. Let's move on to a more iconic perspective from West End Overlook Park.
Alright, so this is a tour of the West End Scenic Overlook. Very iconic view. Just saw today in one of the local weather stations, I think it was on ABC, where they gave this view to show the weather forecast, and I really like this. Today is Friday, June 17th, 2022. Very busy for a Friday afternoon in the water. Seems to be like there's a boat pushing a barge, whether it's coal or asphalt over there. There's a ferry boat. And just saw before earlier today there was a train that traveled, a freight train traveled over here. So what's very iconic about this location is that this is the location of three rivers intersecting here. So the river over here, going straight into the west and north, is the Ohio River.
Ohio is about 40 miles west of Pittsburgh. The river on the left is the Allegheny River, connecting all the way towards northwestern Pennsylvania and western New York State in Salmonaca. The river to our right is the Monongahela River, which travels southward towards West Virginia. Let's take a look at all of the wonderful bridges.
So starting from the south side over here, we saw the Fort Pitt Bridge, which connects to the Fort Pitt Tunnel. That's Interstate 376. Over here we see in the background another bridge. Very hard to see, but the one we took to get here is a blue bridge. It's the Smithfield Street Bridge.
Behind the Grandview Overlook, which is east of us on the same side of the Monongahela River, across from downtown Pittsburgh, we see a funicular which is able to scale up the high mountains of Pittsburgh.
The bridge over there with the truss is the Liberty Bridge. And the one that's kind of hard to see, probably in the back, is called the Birmingham Bridge. In the center, we see downtown over here. So we see the
Fort Duquesne and Point State Park.
You see the fountain right there, looks really good. The fort is somewhere around here, as well as the Fort Pitt Museum. Very nice park over here. Downtown buildings, another shot compared to the Grand Overlook. Really like the castle view over there. Over the Allegheny River, we see here is I-279. That's the
Fort Duquesne Bridge.
Then we see three bridges in the background. So coming from front to back, they're all in yellow, is the Robert Clemente Bridge. Then there's the Andy Warhol Bridge. And then the last one is the Rachel Carson Bridge. We also see another bridge. There's a bunch of cars over there, very hard to see. It's not the suspension bridge, but it's a long bridge. It carries I-579. That is the Veterans Bridge. And over there is the David McCullough Bridge. We get a good view of the field, and actually found out that it's called the Heinz Field. And over here we see a bridge right in front of us and the barge underneath it. This is the West End Bridge, and that carries a US Route 19. Over here we see some highways over there. The main route is PA Route 65, and more of the suburbs over here. So this is very nice over here. Again, a very iconic look of the downtown, very beautiful, no haze, and one of the last stops in our Pittsburgh trip.
Thank you so much for staying to the entire video. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button. And if you want to see more from my trips, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much, everybody, and have an amazing day.